What's up, everybody? It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Parliament USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. You're now a part of Crazy Clips. Everybody know what Crazy Clips is. This is where we go and we look at content or different videos that have been captured in society, whereas though people are breaking law, or, people are committing crimes, or people are just making idiot mistakes, whatever it may be. We'll be here to kind of give our opinion on it, and let's jump right into it, man. Let's get to it, man.
Appropriate in this case because of the planning, the deliberation, the execution of what he wanted, which was to murder a child. Our victims are still feeling the impact of the decision that Mr. Holland made on May 1st of 2023.
I hope that this sentence brings some measure of peace, some measure of closure to the victims as well as the community.
It was clear that we had a mission today, which was to hold him accountable and to get justice for our community and our victims. It was appropriate in this case because of the planning, the deliberation, the execution of what he wanted, which was to murder a child. Our victims are still feeling the impact of the decision that Mr. Holland made on May 1st of 2023.
I hope that this sentence brings some measure of peace and some measure of closure to the victims as well as the community.
It was clear that we had a mission today, which was to hold him accountable and to get justice for our community and our victims.
For me, looking at this situation is actually saddening because this is a 14-year-old, who a 15-year-old put a gun to his head and tried to kill him for what? I just want to know what caused you to want to go to get a gun and want to go kill a 14-year-old and you 15 years old?
Emotions running high, and they think they cowboys. These kids, especially the 15-year-old, he's introduced to a lifestyle already, man. A lifestyle that we come from already. He's in the streets. He got a firearm. He's playing, and he didn't. I wouldn't put it past him that he done did something other criminal activity other than this. You heard what they said. They're charging because of the planning, the callousness that it took. The only thing that didn't happen was the gun go off. Everything else went according to plan. Only thing that saved his life and the 14-year-old life was that gun not going off, because you damn sure he'd have killed him, and after he killed him, he'd have went to jail for the rest of his damn life at 15 years old.
For me, I look at it like, yeah, I agree with you. But it's a blessing for the 15-year-old as well, because
yeah, that's what I said.
Life would have been over.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I said for both of them, both of their lives would have been over.
Yeah, his life would have been done. So you try to kill somebody, for whatever reason, and it's not worth it. I mean, no matter what he did, he didn't do anything to warrant you to want to shoot him, and then you get caught afterwards. So this 15-year-old should be happy that gun didn't go off, and he's gonna get a lengthy sentence behind it. He's juvenile. He'll be out by the time he's 18.
Yeah.
About 3 years. He might say 3 years up to it. They're gonna make sure he go to a good juvenile facility where he can finish school, graduate.
But it's still gonna be up to him. Regardless, they got all that at your disposal inside them facilities. But you, as being the convict, have to want it, because you can sit in there for the 3 years and don't do nothing.
In a juvenile facility?
Yeah.
I thought they kind of like they make you go to school.
You can still act out. Once you act out, then they take you out of it to put you in like isolation and discipline.
The staff used to beat the brakes off the kids back in the day.
Yeah.
So the kids just act right.
Yeah, but now you're not allowed to do that now.
They still do it though.
Nah, they ain't doing that no more.
You don't think so? I don't know. Gotta talk to Dad about that.
Nah, they ain't doing that right now.
But you look at this situation, man. It's a good thing that this gun didn't go off once again, and this is the society we live in. Like, you see I don't know whether it's because there's so many cameras out now that you see so many kids just doing crazy stuff like this, that you become numb to it, but it still make you sick to your stomach to see these type of things. And then you see this lady on this bus, she was getting out of there. She saw that gun. She was like, "Hold up."
It's an older Caucasian lady. This don't happen
I
in
don't know
her
if she's
neck of the woods.
Caucasian. Is she Caucasian?
What do you think she is?
Like a wig, but I mean, I could be wrong. She could be black. But either way, whether she white or black, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. She was trying to get out of here.
Yeah. And bullets ain't got no names on it.
Yeah.
All she see is the melee going on.
And just look at this kid's face, man. It's more like that could be your son, man.
Yeah.
What'd you do if your son did that?
I'll break him up. I'm gonna break him right on up. So you can't go around. See me, my school of thought, man, is different, man. You got the discipline. And discipline for me, man, I was getting my ass whooped growing up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting kicked out and kicked in, man, and the things that I was getting that for, I never did them things.
So you
again.
breaking him all body work, whatever.
All goodbye. And if you want to go up top, let's get there too. That's a rumble. A rumble me, dickhead. That's all that is. That's a rumble.
Put him through the wall in the crib.
All that. He know Pop ain't playing no games.
Yeah.
None. After that, after you had started a precedent on that, now I'm not beating him up just to beat him up. No, you got something like this? Because he going to jail.
How you feel about a belt? A belt? You giving out belt work?
Nah, belt work really don't. I ain't with the belt work.
Belt
he
work
ain't no slave. Nah, he ain't. And I'm holding you and I'm whoop. Nah, I'm giving you these joints.
Might knock his tooth out or something.
With all that, he might knock mine out. But we're gonna get an understanding today. Today we're gonna find out right from wrong. Today, when he got in there, and once I seen him on the news with this, and then they looking for him. Yeah, come get you something before you go in there, because they coming to get you.
You turning them in?
Nah, I ain't turning him, man. That's my son.
They come to the house though. You let.
Oh, well, they come to the house and all that. I mean, he know what he did.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't all that stay out. No, hell no. No, boy, you know what you did.
I agree. I'm opening the door too, man. Go ahead. Then I can keep coming in here.
No, they coming in there, regardless if you open it or not. They getting in there.
Do he need a lawyer at 15 years old? They need a lawyer? Or
For what?
But after he go to court, do he need a lawyer?
For what?
For what he just did right there.
What is he trying to get off? A lawyer trying to get you off, right?
Lawyer trying to get you either that or get you the best deal possible. You know how that works.
No. The PD gonna give you the best deal possible. We ain't wasting no money on that. Because he ain't got no 15. He ain't got no money for the $10,000. What Dave Meshach gonna want for that?
You're not.
What Dave gonna want for that right now?
At least 8.
Come on, bro. And we talking about preliminary too.
Yeah, but that was 25.
Come on, man.
That's dime.
Come on, man. We going in there P. Diddy style. Puff Daddy in the family. Yes, we is.
P. Diddy,
he on. It's no beating this.
We're not on duty.
It's no beating this. He going to jail. And then my thing is, man, go ahead, man, throw yourself at the mercy of the court, man. You done jacked off. You done got. I mean, you going to jail.
Yeah.
So we're not spending no money on no. Me spending money on that is throwing money away. I might as well take it and go out in the middle of the street and throw it up in the air, $10,000. And that I am not doing. You can count your bottom dollar on that one.
Yeah, I agree. My son will be going down there and getting booked, and I will be. By the time they get to him, they're gonna look at it, and he probably be a little beat up and everything. So I'll be like, he already be ready to go. He already gonna have some remorse.
Yeah, he's starting his process of healing now.
Yeah. Be careful while you put the cuffs on his arms, probably hurting him and all that. He probably a little broke up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the next clip if we can.
I want to start out by thanking you for giving us a fair trial. I want to thank the jurors for the amount of time that they put in to judge this trial.
I ain't trying to hear none of that, man.
This time being on this trial, I was able to see how the jurors are put in a tough position to, sit there and judge someone's life, and, it's a hard decision, and I felt like they made the wrong judgment.
He ain't take accountability.
I've done things in my life. I'm not perfect.
Get with you.
But the things I've been accused of, I know that I haven't done those things. I know it's typical for a person to come up here and, show remorse to, crimes that they have done, but I can only show remorse to the people that I know that was in this trial, which is Kiara Adams, Deanna Sanders, and Jasmine Brown. Not remorse on behalf of like I did anything to them, because if you know me, and people who really know me know that I wouldn't force anybody to do anything. I met women, I dated women who were doing escort or whatever, however people want to look at it from a moral standpoint, but who was doing these things as a grown woman. I've only dealt with grown women. Nothing was forced. Nothing was coerced or anything of that nature. If you notice, before this trial, no woman can say anything about me before this trial. If you notice, before this indictment, no woman can say anything about me before this indictment. I get the situations that people are put in when they're faced with a certain type of crime or a certain type of time, and they're bullied into this situation to put the blame on someone, or to put the blame on Cash Out, or to put the blame on someone who's at the top. That's why I didn't really fault them for their decision. I didn't fault Deanna Sanders for making her decision during a proffer. She just had a child. Mind you, she was just on video call with me while being incarcerated. I don't fault Kiera Adams for doing the things she did with her proffer, because mind you, she was facing a certain amount of time handling her probation in different cases that she's on. I don't fault people for making accusations, because I'm a man that typically let women leave on their own behalf. Never held them in prison or held them in slavery or said, you can't leave me, or you can't do this. Every woman you seen come on this stand showed you that they left and came back willingly on their own.
All right. So rapper Cash Out gets 70 years in prison after turning down a 25-year plea deal after being convicted of RICO, rape, and sex trafficking charges. My thing is this, once again, we see this over and over and over and over again, right? When you go into these situations, in these trials, you already know the evidence that they have against you. You know the cooperating witnesses a lot of times, right?
Yes, you do.
You know all this stuff is stacked up against you. And this, I'm assuming, was a federal, because he said something about a proffer hearing, so I'm assuming that's federal.
Or it could be state. Proper hearings, they
they do them in state too? Yeah. Okay, well, whatever it is. But anyway, he got 70 years because he didn't take a 25-year plea deal.
False bravado. They in there underneath of false guise. They tricked themselves to believe that they actually didn't do this crime. The people give you a way out sometime, because they don't want to waste taxpayer dollars, people taking off work to be on jury duty and all that type of stuff. Yeah, all right, well, listen, man, we got overwhelming evidence against you, man. Take this quarter. And that be a false bravado. Like the quarter be so high, the quarter be in your mind, the person who's sitting there, the convict, because I've been in that seat before, be so, like, mind-blowing. A quarter, 25 years. You ain't just trying to take no 25 years, just take it. So I get that part too. But look, you just go ahead and get 70-ball Jamal. A whole 70-ball Jamal, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That right there. But you got to know when to fold them and when to hold them. That's why they got that saying.
Know when to fold them.
Know when to hold them.
No.
In his case, he ain't know. And the 70 years is life, bro. 70 years is life. He's well into his 20s, probably 30s.
He's probably older, because he's a rapper. I forget his rap song that he have. I think
well, I don't know who he is, but
yeah. But anyway, he got 25 years. I mean, he got 70 years after dodging a 25-year plea deal that they offered him.
But the only thing that he got right now, still, he got all his rights, so he can keep coming back down trying to appeal. You know, if he's this adamant on his innocence, you know, we wasn't there, so we don't know whether he did this or not. Because you can get booked for something that you didn't do. The only thing that he has in his standing right now is all his
rights.
Yeah, he got all his rights
to appeal.
Yeah.
But right now he has that 70 years on his neck.
On that sheet is 70-ball Jamal.
So you gotta try to lift that off of him.
Yeah.
And he'll be, I ain't gonna lie, these deals be seeming like they just worth it, man. I mean, if you look at it like, and you know you did it.
Yeah, if you know you did it, yeah, it's definitely worth it.
I mean, maybe he didn't do it.
See, but then again, I feel him a little bit, because 25, that ain't no deal, bro. That ain't no deal, boy.
Compared to 70.
Yeah,
they tell you the guidelines already.
Yeah, but 70 and 25 is the same thing. I'm fighting. You gotta
70 and 25 ain't the same.
I'm just saying to me, to you is probably different, but you come offer me, I know I'm looking at 70 years, you come to me and say, I'll give you 25 of that. 20, you gonna have to give me this whole 70.
They might offer, they might offer him, what, a 10 to 25 or something like that.
No, if they offer him that, then that's a deal.
That's what I'm saying.
That 10 to 20, no, he got 25 years.
They'll never really offer him to do 25 flat though, really?
No, but it's probably 25 to something. It's probably 70 to something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to take that deal. If I knew I did it.
But
if I didn't do it, I'm gonna try to go. I will fight, try to go out on my shield. But ultimately, now he probably feels crazy now. He got 70 years, and your mental just probably.
He's going to be there for a while.
You're not going anywhere for a while. Grab a Snickers. Next video. Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Cash out, Rico.
Attack on a Crown Heights grandmother caught on camera, and she says it all started over an argument with the neighbors about dog poop. Thanks for joining us here on News 12 Brooklyn. I'm Marissa Santorelli. News 12's Kelly Kennedy spoke with the 75-year-old and has the horrifying video. Now, we do want to warn you, it's difficult to watch.
75-year-old Linda Scott says she asked a neighbor to clean up after her dog. Moments later, she says another young woman with that neighbor attacked her. At first, she wasn't sure she'd survive.
I hope I live. I tried to call 911, but I couldn't do it because I just was shaking too much.
It happened Monday morning in front of her home on President Street. When Linda's son, Michael Scott, heard the commotion, he rushed.
The woman just came up here and started punching my mother, knocked her to the ground, kicked her in the face. My mother was bleeding from her mouth and nose. I never seen my mother bleed a day in my life.
The brutal beating put the Crown Heights grandmother in the hospital. She came home today.
Oh my goodness.
I'm bruised all over.
The family tells me they've had issues with this lot right next to their Crown Heights home for years. One of the biggest ones is neighbors let their dogs poop here and then don't clean it up. The Scotts say they filed 311 complaints and the owner of the lot got a citation, but the problem continues. The grandmother admits to pouring ammonia in the lot to deter dogs and rats.
My mother puts ammonia down to use as a deterrent because of the smell. It was not used as a weapon.
What made you want to share your story with News 12?
Because the young lady had no business beating me like that. Had no business beating me or any other older person like that. Anybody.
Police say that woman took off running. They're still looking for her, and so far, no one's been arrested. In Crown Heights, Kelly Kennedy, News 12, Brooklyn.
Damn.
So difficult to watch. Kelly, thank you.
Let me stop. I want to say something. The son came out the house and closed the gate. I would have came out of the house swinging.
Yeah, but everybody got a different reaction to violence.
Your mom, though?
Yeah, but everybody got a different reaction to violence. And I understand, I've been through a lot of things in my life. So I understand now in my older big years that everybody not going to lash out how we would. I'm going to do things that you might not do. You might take a different approach. Everybody have a different approach.
Yeah, okay.
But now my whole thing is, I don't blame the little girl for doing that. The little girl with the pink shirt on and all that, you could tell that's a little young girl too. She well in her teen, like she in her teens. She ain't 20 nothing yet. If she is a teen, I blame us as parents, man. Like when we was growing up, bro, I was scared. Let alone,
nah, man.
Hold up. Yeah, she's definitely wrong. But I blame the upbringing she got. Who is she? Yo, for your kids to hit on an older lady, they don't have no caution, they don't have no thought like this is an old lady, I'm not gonna do that. She just straight jumping, kicking her. This is an old lady. We ain't talking about no young girl, never young girl, and they in school and they had a little, we talking about an old lady. We ain't talking about a regular lady. We talking about an old lady. Lady's 75 years old. Stevie Wonder could see she's well off into age. And for you not to have no type of disrespect, because that's no type of respect. The respect is a barrier where you don't cross certain lines. And that line was crossed. And I blame that on the upbringing that she got. Like, because who is raising you to just go at anything and anybody? Like, you got to, even if an adult disrespects you, you come back and tell another older adult to go ahead and do that if you're that age. This old lady is sitting there saying, and obviously she wasn't. He only mad about the poop being left on her property and stuff like that. This world is coming to trash, bro. The world is coming to trash. Like the little girl is all the way out of pocket.
Yes,
but she's been taught that. That's cool.
Let me say something.
Can you imagine how you growing up? Can you imagine?
Never did nothing like that.
A 75-year-old lady.
We respected our elders, man. No matter
that's why I say the respect
how much drugs we sold. We would clean the steps off. We would clean up the trash. We would
hide weed. Motherfuckers smoking. You hide that shit. Somebody coming. Like the respect level was on 1 billion. There is absolutely none nowadays.
I want to say this though. The thing that got me about this really, outside of the son, because the son was just like too. In my opinion, I thought like he was too like
passive. Okay, cool. That's cool. But some people you got people that do that's like that.
Yeah.
But he's not at fault for that.
Yeah, but I'm saying for me, I think that he just was too, you know.
Yeah, but we ain't even on him though. All right,
but
you on him, we on her.
I'm giving my opinion of the overall video from what I seen. I hear you. I let you talk. Let me speak about it if I can. From what I seen from the son, firstly, he came outside a little bit too passive. Whatever he did, he gave too many passes. Now let me get to the little girl. So other than that was messed up for me. Firstly, you punched the old lady in the face. Then you try to stomp her. A 75-year-old lady. My mom is 66. I'm sitting here thinking about me just thinking about a little girl trying to stomp my mom at 66. Now, let alone 75. 75, your mom is almost out of here.
Yeah.
She could have died right there. Had a heart attack, whatever case may be. The little girl, whoever this girl is, she deserved to be in jail. She deserved to get arrested. We talking about, you know, dog feces. You talking about you mad somebody told you to clean up behind yourself. So I said clean up behind yourself and you mad.
And that leads to you punching on me and kicking me in my face.
Yeah, man. She deserved to get, whatever she got coming to her, in my opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
Because that lady didn't assault you, attack you, anything. This is an old lady who probably owned that house for maybe 30, 40 years probably, or longer. Or even if she owned it for a year, she renting, whatever she's renting, she has the right to speak up about people, dogs, going to the bathroom inside of her house. It's a law. Clean up behind your dog. It's a fine. So I just don't see nothing good coming out of this. I see this little girl, she get caught. If she hasn't got caught already, I think she's going to be probably incarcerated because she out of pocket.
Super out of pocket.
Yeah. Out of pocket. And then the people there with her, why nobody ain't grab her? Just stop her.
Because it was only one person, because they was all with it too.
So, exactly. So
that's why.
So therefore, all of them need to get conspiracy, whatever case may be, goes along with it. That's somebody's mom, somebody's grandma, whatever case may be. You out of pocket. 75-year-old lady.
That's better than somebody coming past blowing that whistle out of her ass, because that's an option too.
Yeah.
You got some niggas out there like my 75-year-old grandma. Who stomped who? And yeah, see, this is the type of shit. All this shit is action to cause effect, man.
And then something happened to. I'm not.
And then everybody be back talking about, oh my God, the little girl, they killed the little girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But what did she do to get killed?
That's
not to say that killing is a remedy, no.
But
things put things into place, and then people sit back and be like, oh, it's a nasty world. No, the fuck it ain't. No, if you ask me, no, the hell it ain't. You got this little snobby-nosed, privileged little girl beating a 75-year-old woman. She might got grandsons or little nephews that's with the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing they know how to do is blow whistles.
We'd have been ready to go.
Come on, man.
My grandma 75-year-old grandma.
You stomping her.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We gonna figure out who's what and what's what.
And then people gotta, man, start checking their kids, man. That's why I said start with us. Because she's living under a roof that's allowing certain things to take place for her to take these actions out in public, man. Like, you don't have no respect. This is it ain't like that you can't tell this is a 75-year-old. You see, like, all right, first of all, you're disrespecting the older person, first and foremost. Secondly, this is a super old lady.
With gray hair.
This is a super old lady, and you don't have nothing in your heart to be like I wouldn't even, there's nothing that old woman could do to me. I'd be like, oh, yes, ma'am, even if she was hitting me, all right, ma'am, I'd be running down the street. My heart wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Next video, man. It's heartbreaking.
Rapper's family speaking out after she was found shot to death in Atlanta. Why they say she was targeted. Hey, thank you so much for joining us here on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. We begin with a story you'll only see here on 11 Alive News. A rapper's family identifies her as the woman shot to death in Southeast Atlanta.
That's right. 11 Alive's Chase Howell spoke to the family who believes she may have been targeted because she was pregnant.
According to the family of Qualisha Barnes, she was 14 weeks pregnant when she was shot 4 times in the face.
Probably because I know I'm worth a million.
You may know her by her stage name, Sididdy.
The only city in my city with a lit ring.
But those closest to her know her as a daughter and a sister.
I know her as Qualisha. I know her as Lily. I know her as we in the same house, in the same bed. That's what I know her as. All that friend stuff, I don't care about none of that. That was my sister. That was my baby.
Hand in hand in prayer, the family of Qualisha Barnes asked God for strength while coming to terms with her senseless killing. And it's moments like this that are helping them deal with her death.
Generally, if you met Lily, you instantly loved her. And she was such a jokester, you know. She liked to laugh, and she always cracking jokes on me.
Barnes's mom, Francine Lopez Stewart, says her rap name fits her perfectly.
She loved makeup. She loved dressing up. She loved beauty. So, and she was a ditty.
But Barnes wasn't just a rapper. She was also an aspiring nurse.
She made the dean's list. She had like 2 more semesters to go. She was so proud of herself, and we were so proud of her.
As for what justice looks like, Lopez Stewart says seeing not just one person held responsible, but multiple, because she believes her daughter was set up.
If you instigate something that causes a murder, then you need some kind, you need something. You know, I think you need to go to jail too.
The fact that she's pregnant is not the fact that she's pregnant. The fact that this is a woman, you know, no matter who it is, she was murdered for whatever reason. I don't know. Is it really worth murdering her? I don't. Like you said, this is a situation where it's the only her and the person who killed her probably know what happened. Unless the streets started talking, but I don't know, man. I didn't really get much from it other than that she was a rapper, she was pregnant, and she was killed, which is unfortunate that she was killed and pregnant. But to offset, to speak about this and try to figure out what happened, and I don't have no motive. I don't know what happened. I just know that she was killed, and it's unfortunate. So,
see, first thing first, my opinion on this whole situation with this pregnant rapper from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you look at it, you look at the thing from the surface at first, and you see a pregnant woman that raps, and you know she's a nurse, shot 4 times in the face. This wasn't no drive-by accidental shooting. This was
execution.
This was a cold-blooded execution. Cold-blooded. Now, my theory, I don't know what happened, but I can only look and you know try to poke at it to see if I can get it right. But it could go either way. She could be messing with somebody that's married. Not to say that it warrants death to be shot in the face 4 different times, but you still got to go to the root of all of this shit to see why this occurred. And everybody gonna give you the old nurse, you know, she was flashy and this and that. All she did was rap and all she ever. I want to get the whole story, man. Because everybody, just because the motherfucker, shit, it don't mean that ain't shit still.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So again, it could have been a just jealous dude. All we know, she's pregnant. You know, you got dudes out here, man, dealing with little side pieces and slipping up, putting their little wee-wees and things raw and coming away with a baby. And now he
got a wife.
With kids. He probably told the bros, man, you got bros, no, I ain't having no abortion. He's like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that's the case, but everything is out there because you just give us this.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think nobody just gets shots in their face 4 times, like, you know what I mean? Not to say it can't happen.
But even if that was the case, and you do got to say it was the case, we're not saying this is the case, not saying this is what happened, but say she was pregnant and the dude didn't want the baby, it's his fault. You shouldn't have been messing with her.
Yeah, I get her fault too, because 9 times 10, say it was this case. He was married with kids. She know he married with kids.
Yeah, but she
know it's both of them.
Like,
get
whatever happened.
All right, but still, but you know this man not leaving that over there for this. You know that.
She don't care.
I'm just saying they both know. They both stuck their foot in some shit.
But she probably expect. If this, I'm not saying this.
No,
is
we
the
just
case,
giving up a hypothetical.
But if this was the case, or maybe she burnt somebody out some, it could be things burnt somebody out some money. It could be, or maybe somebody just was stalking her and wanted to harm her. Either way, it's not worth it, in my opinion. I think that this is unfortunate. So, I just think that, dang, that's it for us today, y'all. With this episode of Crazy Clips. Until next time, thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, you name it, YouTube. If you're on YouTube, become a member or subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. It's Tales from the Jails. We up out of here.